T'Challa is the Black Panther, King of Wakanda, one of the most technologically advanced nations on Earth. He is among the top intellects and martial artists of the world, a veteran Avenger, and a member of the Illuminati. Using his powers and abilities, he has pledged his fortune, powers, and life to serve of all mankind. First off, we'll talk about the packaging for Black Panther. He comes in the standard packaging as most single box Marvel Legends have been over the last few years. You can see Black Panther displayed clearly in the window along with his spear and necklace accessories, also his interchangeable gripping hands. At the top of the box, there is the Legends series logo with some legal text on the right side of the hang tag. At the bottom of the box, it shows us who is in the box, and in this case, Black Panther, alongside with the Hasbro logo. And above that is a sticker letting us know this is a Walmart exclusive. Moving on to the sides of the box, you can see a nice comic-based image of Black Panther on both sides. Next, moving on to the bottom of the box is legal text, and the top of the box has a yellow symbol to represent Black Panther. Lastly, moving on to the back of the box shows us the figure itself. At the top left of the box, it shows the Marvel Legends series logo. All the way to the right is a quick bio in different languages. Pause now to read. And finally, more legal text at the bottom. But what's with all this legal hoopla? Let's free the Wakandian king from his plastic prison. Now on to sculpting. Starting with Black Panther's head, you can clearly see the line work on his forehead, brow area, and even the wrinkles around his eyes stand out very nicely. Also on his face are his nose and jawlines, and they are defined as well. Lastly are the two ear-like parts that are sculpted like cat ears. Moving down to his chest and ab area, you can see his muscles are really well defined in these areas, and you can also see his ribs as well. Also, the belt he sports looks very well sculpted too. His pelvis looks like a male pelvis like other male figures. Moving down to his thighs, you could see more muscular definition going all the way down to his boots and feet, and his knees look bony as they should be. Moving back up to his arms, you could see the muscle definition on his shoulders, going all the way down his biceps and all the way to his hands. There is even vein lines on his hands. His knuckles and fingers look great too. Lastly, for the front of Black Panther sculpt, on his clawed hands you could see the claws are sharp as they should be. Moving to the back of the figure, I had to take off his cape to continue showing off this amazing sculpting. He has more muscular definition on his back going all the way down to his gluteus maximus, aka the buttocks, and all the way down to the back of his thighs and calves. Moving back up to the back of his arms, more muscles can be seen throughout the arms, and his elbows have a bony definition like usual. A huge nod to the Marvel Legends. They do an excellent job on sculpting their figures. Next on to paint. The paint job on Black Panther is very basic but works very well, and I will explain why. His body is mostly black, but with a few areas that have a different paint scheme. First off, we'll start with his head. The paint that stands out on his face is his eyes. They are white, which stands out very nicely from the black. The other places that have a different paint scheme is on his gloves and boots. They are painted a dark blue with black line work. This also can be seen on his interchangeable gripping hands. And finally, his belt, which goes all the way around, is a dark blue with a black buckle. Next on to articulation. We're going to keep the cape on to see if any of the articulation is hindered in any way. Black Panther's head is on a ball joint. His head moves all the way up and this far down, probably would move further down without his cape on. His head goes all the way around. Moving down to the shoulder area, he has a ball jointed shoulder that goes all the way around, and the cape doesn't hinder it at all. Also, his arm can go out without any hindering issues from the cape and back down again. Moving to his bicep, it is on a swivel and it goes all the way around. He has double jointed elbows like on most male Marvel Legends figures. He has a swivel at the wrist that goes all the way around. Also, he has a hinge on both wrists that go up and down. Moving to the chest area, he has an ab crunch that goes back and forth, still not hindering the articulation in this area with his cape on. The articulation at his waist can go all the way around. Moving to his pelvis area, he has a ball jointed upper thigh, which goes out this far and can kick pretty far forward. He also has an upper thigh cut, which is on a swivel, which goes all the way around. He has double jointed knees, which is on most Marvel Legends figures, which go back and forth. Next, further down is his calf shin area. There is a swivel cut, which goes all the way around. Lastly, he has articulation on his ankles. They go up and down. They also go all the way around, and he has a pivoting ankle rocker. Also, he has peg holes at the bottom of his feet. Black Panther comes with 3 accessories: his mighty spear, his tribal necklace, and his awesome cape. We'll take a look at each separately. The first accessory is the spear. The paint detail and sculpting are top notch. The metallic silver for the spearhead all the way down to the wooden staff part looks so realistic. Even the wooden grain pops out on the spear. But what blows me away is the wrapped feathers around the staff part of the spear. This is right below the spearhead. The paint job with the black and dark blue paint wash with the silver highlights looks amazing. The spear is a reused accessory that came with Kraven the Hunter a couple years back. The second accessory is his tribal necklace, which came with Kraven as mentioned a moment ago. This time it is a pearlized silver and looks really pretty. It looks really nice on the figure, which will be shown off after we check out Black Panther's final accessory. Black Panther comes with 2 sets of hands. His first set of hands are his clawed hands, which are on the figure itself in packaging. The second set are gripping hands so he can hold his spear. As mentioned before, they are painted a dark blue with black line work. His last accessory is his cape, and I have to say this was a very much needed accessory on this figure. It is all black with a black wash. What makes this cape intriguing is this cape came with Adam Warlock from the Red Hulk wave, which was part of Hasbro's first phase of Marvel Legends several years ago. It is cool to see them reusing very old accessories like this cape. The sculpting detail on his cape is very well done. As we can see, all the wrinkles and the collar looks great too. The skull on the front is nice. The cape has a clasp on it to open and close around the figure's neck, but the head is removable, so the clasp wasn't really needed as it was for Adam Warlock to be removable. Black Panther has a few display options. Here you could see him with just his spear. As mentioned before, here is Black Panther with his tribal necklace, and it looks really nice on him. Another option is he can be displayed with just his cape without his tribal necklace. Black Panther's final option is wearing both his tribal necklace and his magnificent cape. It is cool we have all these options to display this excellent figure, and that spear is still badass no matter what display option is chosen. Black Panther is a 1/12 scale figure, and he measures at 6.5 inches at the top of his cat-like earpieces. For comparison, here is the comic-based Black Panther displayed with his movie counterpart, and the comic version is a little taller. Also here he is compared to his comic-based fellow Avenger teammates. Black Panther is an awesome figure. Definitely a major upgrade from the previous release figure. This one comes with a cape, which was much needed from the previous release. And the main display options is phenomenal. My overall grade on this figure is a solid A.
This video is sponsored by the Crazy Kings of Toys. Check them out for all your toy needs and find out why they are so crazy. Find them on eBay, Bricklink, and Facebook. Links are in the description. For more Toxic Pop, visit our website at toxicpop1.wixsite.com/toxicpop. Email us at toxicpop1@gmail.com and check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/toxicpop1 and Instagram at instagram.com/wearetoxicpop. Links are in the description.